Gas is back. Are you looking for a 21-inch self-propelled gas mower commercially built and designed, all with a price point around $500? Troy-Bilt sponsored the video, sent us the TB310C. I put it through over 25,000 square feet of mowing in tough, uneven conditions. They asked for the test. You decide if it passes. Let's get to the unboxing. The out-of-box experience was fantastic. Anybody could do it. It practically comes pre-assembled. The assembly was literally 4 handlebar screws. Assemble and install the catch bag, put in the oil, the gas, and pull the cord. Now, the Troy-Bilt commercial grade engine is no prime, no choke, and I feel anybody can pull start this mower. The starter rope is one of the lightest I've ever used on a mower. It doesn't require a gym membership. Let's talk about what Troy-Bilt is promising us about this mower. The Troy-Bilt TB310C is a 21-inch rear-wheel drive self-propelled gas mower powered by a 163cc Troy-Bilt 5C65MO engine with auto choke and no prime recoil start. Now, it features Troy-Bilt's tri-action cutting system, which is a front bumper to lift the grass, a high suction S mowing blade for finer cuts, and a symmetrical steel deck for airflow. You've also got 3-in-1 mowing capabilities, mulch with the included plug, rear bagging, and side discharge. It rides on 8-inch S-Wave tread wheels with ball bearings and a dual lever height of cut adjustment system offering 6 positions from 1.25 inches to 3.75 inches height of cut, which can handle most grass types. It includes a self-propelled variable speed control system driving the rear wheels, an adjustable handlebar, a 1.3 liter fuel tank, and 17-ounce engine oil capacity, and comes backed with a 2-year limited residential warranty. Just good, simple design built to get the job done. But the real question remains, how does it perform in the $500 and below category? Pretty excited to get to the testing phase, and just per the usual, we're gonna go over 3 different types of scenarios. We're gonna go over the maintenance lawn. My backyard right now is at about 5 inches. We're gonna bring that down to about 3 inches, just see quality of cut and ease of use. Then we're gonna get to my front yard here, which has ryegrass. Now, the typical thing about ryegrass that people don't know is it's a very fine grass, but it's very thick. We're also gonna mow short as well, just to see how the machine handles it. Then we're gonna go over what I would call the weekend warrior lawn, the person that only mows every 2 to 3 weeks. Lawn's way overgrown. We're gonna see how well this machine handles under a load. But first things first, let's get oil into the machine, gas to the tank. Let's get to the mow. As far as first impressions go, I'll let the cut speak for itself. But look at the layering in the bag. It's really good. I wouldn't say it was 100% full. I would say here and there, I saw a scattered clipping, but considering I was taking almost 4 or 5 inches off of some of these areas, I mean, this is really good. I mean, I've got a real deep layering in the back of the bag too. But let's keep it going. I think it's safe to say gas is back. Look at this, strong, tough, Troy-Bilt muscle, baby. As for first impressions, really liking the self-propelled throttle. For the price point, it's a fantastic addition. It's like hitting the gas pedal on and off. It's very smooth, very butter. Kind of pick your own pace just by squeeze of the hand. I really love the deck. Anytime you can get a steel-built deck, I'm a big fan. It's rigid, feels good. Everything feels very smooth in the hands. But the one thing I'm impressed of is how big the bag is. I only had to stop twice on this entire cut, which is a big deal given the fact that how much we were taking off of the top. You can fit a lot of grass in the bag. On to cut number 2, which is my ryegrass. Now, ryegrass is one of my favorites, and I feel like it's one of the easiest grasses to keep low and shortcut. So we're gonna drop the machine down to the floor. We're gonna give it a cut down from 2 inches down to 1.2 inches. Let's talk about cut quality. Ryegrass is a finer, softer grass. And you can see about right here, when I was coming through this patch right here, we were cutting off almost 50% of the height of cut. And look at this. No clippings, a really, really nice cut. Now, when we start coming through this area into the open area, you can see how much it really just evens itself out. So far, really pleased with this mower. So let's check out the layering of the ryegrass real quick. And you can see it packs it in really, really well. And one of the things that I've been impressed by is this design. I've never seen the cover of the bag go into the chute. And as far as I can tell, it's increasing the vacuum on it. And I'm actually pretty impressed. And the one thing that I'm super impressed to kind of back that up with is let's take a look at the sidewalk right now. Really, other than when I pulled the mower from the back to the front, I'm not seeing much, if anything, of clippings along the edges. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got one little strand here or there, but this is impressive. So let's take a quick look at the before and after of the ryegrass. And as of right now, I'm always happy with a fresh mow. Got some nice fresh striping into the lawn. Things are looking good. And would you take a look at that view? Oh my goodness. Fresh cut grass with a mountain view, pretty stoked. Now, one of the things that I always forget about is my fescue cut. So let's move on to the fescue cut. Fescue cut today is looking pretty shabby. She could definitely use a haircut. And boy, am I excited to get this done. Let's keep the height of cut on this thing down to 3 inches just to keep her nice and tight. One thing I can say is it's consistent. Look, no grass on the side. Everything on the inside's cut really, really nice. And I ended up bringing the height of cut down to about 2 3/4. And it looks really, really yummy. On to cut number 3, but I gotta find number 3. We gotta find a really overgrown lawn. After having driven about a 2-mile radius, I ended up here at one of my other project lawns, and this thing is severely overgrown. Now, the majority of this lawn is turf type tall fescue mixed with a lot of weeds. I've got Phragmites, I've got spurge, I've got thistle, I've got some wild geranium that is just about as big as my palm, you name it. But the most important part is we have about 40,000 square feet of turf type tall fescue. So this turf type tall fescue, it's a couple of years old. And as you can tell, it's about, I don't know, 15 inches long. So I figure we bring this down to 3.75. See how it cuts. Start off with the bagger, and we're gonna take this 1,000 square feet at a time. I'm gonna keep the height of cut at 3.75 inches. Considering the fact is we're taking 11 inches off the top, give or take in some of these areas, I'm not too concerned about slamming it to the ground. Really gonna see if the machine bogs down or if it has any problems. Next on the list is we're going to use the side discharge. And I really just wanna see how well we can power through this terrain and see if we can get out of this machine and check out my real first impressions. The machine's exceeding my expectations. I really was pretty pessimistic on if this was actually gonna happen or not. You gotta understand, when you take turf type tall fescue down to its core, you get into the clumping area and it's basically just stems and sticks, right? That you're pushing through. So I had a couple of areas when I came on top of the clump where the machine just bogged down, but it taught me a lesson. They put in some fail safes here so we don't burn out the motor and the drive. So it's been good getting to know it, but look at this. It actually handled it really, really well. I did have to keep the pace a little bit slower, but as long as I kept it at a decent pace for bushwhacking, honestly, I mean, it's doing a good job. I mean, you can't fake this. Let's move on to installing the side discharge. It's really just this easy. You just clip this in here like so, let it down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bag off. Oh man, we are full. And then we're gonna put the plug in. And that's it. As far as the side discharger goes, it's more than I bargained for this budget buy mower. This is pretty awesome. One thing that's probably not translating on cameras is we've got some caverns that range anywhere between 2 feet on down to 6 inches. So here and there, the machine's gonna bog down, and most machines are gonna bog down. But the fact that we're really chopping 10 inches or more off of this top of this tall fescue is really impressive, side discharge or not. So I need you to understand something. Look at this. Over 250 feet away. This is so crazy. Easily 250 feet away. No electric mowers doing that. And we still got gas in the tank. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever been so happy to run out of gas. Finally, this thing just kept going and going and going and going and going. I think I did about 20,000 square feet of mowing on 1 tank of gas. I'm gonna post the official number right here according to Google Maps. But for a budget mower going 20,000 square feet, it's next level. Let's get back to my favorite part of the video, which is going over the pros and cons. Overall, it's been a good feeling getting back to gas. It's hard to beat mowing over 20,000 square feet of gas on 1 tank or 1/3 of a gallon of gas. Now, there's a few things that I really like about the design. Having a steel deck and a thick mower blade makes the experience solid. The mower feels sturdy. The self-propelled variable throttle handle is a nice touch. The more you squeeze, the faster it goes. And once you get the hang of it, it's pretty awesome. I mowed about 20,000 square feet of tall fescue, much of it overgrown and even on uneven terrain. Now, I found the side discharge was the fastest option for heavy grass. Mower only bogged down when I hit a thick clump sitting in a low spot. That's to be expected. Now on a 15-degree slope, the mower slowed down a bit and needed just a slight push, but it still climbed the hill. Now, as far as cut quality and the tri-action cutting system, it's pretty good. Now, I like the mow blade. It's thicker than most in this price range, offers a clean, even cut across all 3 scenarios. One great advantage is the bag. It's thicker than most bags that I've had the experience of using and larger than the other bags and fills up to the brim if you let it. Now, for those of us that absolutely hate stopping over and over to empty a bag, it's a lifesaver. And turning this thing left to right and pivoting felt smooth and responsive. Now, if I were to be picky, there's 2 things. First, the height of cut adjustment bars. They're a little sticky, more so the rear tires than the front. And another minor detail, there isn't a washout port for the mower deck included on this model. Not a deal breaker, but worth noting. It just makes cleaning the deck a little easier. Here's my final thoughts. If you want an affordable, no-nonsense gas mower that includes a commercial-grade engine that can chew through some serious terrain on a single tank of gas, the TB310C punches above its weight. Now, at the $519 price range, feels like you're getting a lot of value here, but tell me what you think down below. Is the TB310C worth the buy? And as per the usual, I'll post a link to the product in the description of the video. In the meantime, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up down in the comments down below. You know I'd love to help you guys out. Until next time, guys, it's Pest and Lawn Ginja. We're slaying lawn.